Oh, Son of Eve, thou art my land, and my life is in thee. Ye are the sapling, ye are the sapling, which the hand of thy loving, which the hand of thy loving kindness hath, loving kindness hath, planted in the soil of mercy.
The Baha'i House of Worship here in Sydney has really come to symbolise and embody those principles that are at the heart of the Baha'i faith, and that being the oneness of religion and the oneness of humanity, where everyone feels that they are a part of one human family and inhabitants of one common homeland, our earth, and really share in that vision towards contributing to the betterment of society.
Well, first time I went, I was in amazed, I was in awe, because when I seen it, it was beautiful. Like every time I go, it's like a breath of fresh air, and like you take that deep breath and your burdens and that go away.
It's also a sacred place where that diversity that we find in humanity, the different races, cultures, ethnicity, classes, backgrounds, are called to come together to pray and meditate and to commune and connect with their Creator. A weekly service at the Baha'i House of Worship is really an opportunity for people of any faith or of no faith to come together to reflect or to pray and meditate in an atmosphere of devotion. Consistent with the devotional character one finds in a community or a neighbourhood, the collective spirit that's generated here at the House of Worship infuses and inspires countless people to imbue their lives with selfless service. Baha'u'llah's revelation has inspired many people in Australia and around the globe to contribute to the betterment of society and realise its noblest aspirations.
O concourse of earth and heaven. This is that first night which God hath made to be a sign of that second night, whereon was born he whom no praise can befittingly extol, and no attribute describe. Well is it with him who reflecteth upon them both. Verily, he will find their outer reality to correspond to their inner essence, and will become acquainted with the divine mysteries that lie enshrined in this revelation, a revelation through which the foundations of misbelief have been shaken, the idols of superstition have been shattered, and the banner hath been unfurled, which proclaimeth, no God is there but him, the powerful, the exalted, the incomparable, the protector, the mighty, the inaccessible. On this night, the fragrance of nearness was wafted. The portals of reunion at the end of days were flung open, and all created things were moved to exclaim, the kingdom is God's, the Lord of all names, who is come with world-embracing sovereignty. On this night, the concourse on high celebrated the praise of its Lord, the exalted, the most glorious, and the realities of the divine names extolled him who is the King of the beginning and the end in this revelation, a revelation through whose potency the mountains have hastened unto him who is the all-sufficing, the Most High, and the hearts have turned towards the countenance of their best beloved, and the leaves have been stirred into motion by the breezes of yearning, and the trees have raised their voices in joyful reply to the call of him who is the unconstrained, and the entire earth hath trembled with longing in its desire to attain reunion with the eternal King. And all things have been made anew by that concealed word which hath appeared in this mighty name.
O Son of Man, veiled in my immemorable being and in the ancient eternity of my essence, I knew my love for thee, therefore I created thee, have engraved on thee mine image, and revealed to thee my beauty. O Son of Man, I loved thy creation, hence I created thee. Wherefore do thou love me, that I may name thy name and fill thy soul with the spirit of life. O Son of Being, Thy paradise is my love, thy heavenly home, reunion with me. Enter therein and tarry not. This is that which hath been destined for thee in our kingdom above and our exalted dominion.
And he, answering, said, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy strength, and with all thy mind, and thy neighbour as thyself. And he said unto him, Thou hast answered right. This do, and thou shalt live.
It is not permissible to contend with anyone, nor is it acceptable in the sight of God to ill-treat or oppress any soul. Time and again have these sublime words streamed from the pen of the Most High. Blessed and exalted be he. O children of men, the fundamental purpose animating the faith of God and his religion is to safeguard the interest and promote the unity of the human race, and to foster the spirit of love and unity and fellowship amongst men. Suffer it not to become the source of dissension and discord, of hate and enmity.
Set me
Whenever there is a decline in righteousness, O Bharat, and the rise of irreligion, it is then that I send forth my spirit for the salvation of the good, the destruction of the evildoers, and for firmly establishing righteousness. I manifest myself from age to age.
In the name of God, the compassionate, the merciful. Just as we have sent among you a messenger from yourselves, reciting to you our verses and purifying you, and teaching you the book and wisdom, and teaching you that which you did not know. So remember me, I will remember you, and be grateful to me, and do not deny me, O you who have believed. Seek help through patience and prayer. Indeed, Allah is with the patient.
May I be a protector for those without one, a guide for all travelers on the way. May I be a bridge, a boat and a ship for all who wish to cross the water. May I be an island for those who seek one, and a lamp for those desiring light. May I be a bed for all who wish to rest, and a slave for all who want a slave. May I be a wishing jewel, a magic vase, powerful mantras, and great medicine. May I become a wish-fulfilling tree and a cow of plenty for the world.
O peoples of the earth, verily this resplendent light of God have appeared in your midst, invested with this unerring book, that ye may be guided aright to the ways of peace, and by the leave of God, step out of the darkness into the light, and onto this far extended path of truth.
O thou kind Lord, graciously bestow a pair of heavenly wings unto each of these fledglings. Give them spiritual power that they may
My object is none other than the betterment of the world and the tranquility of its peoples. The well-being of mankind, its peace and security are unattainable unless and until its unity is firmly established. This unity can never be achieved so long as the counsels which the pen of the Most High hath revealed are suffered to pass unheeded. Through the power of the words he hath uttered, the whole of the human race can be illumined with the light of unity, and the remembrance of his name is able to set on fire the hearts of all men and burn away the veils that intervene between them and his glory. One righteous act is endowed with a potency that can so elevate the dust as to cause it to pass beyond the heaven of heavens.
In this day, the hand of divine grace hath removed all distinctions. The servants of God and his handmaidens are regarded on the same plane. Blessed is the servant who hath attained unto that which God hath decreed. And likewise, the leaf moving in accordance with the breezes of his will. This favor is great, and this station lofty. His bounties and bestowals are ever present and manifest.
Until a spirit be poured as from on high, and the desert shall become a fruitful field, and the fruitful field shall be regarded as a forest, and justice shall dwell in the desert, and righteousness shall reside in the fruitful field, and the desert of righteousness shall be peace. And the act of righteousness shall be tranquility and safety until eternity.
The utterance of God is a lamp, whose light is these words. Ye are the fruits of one tree, and the leaves of one branch. Deal ye one with another with the utmost love and harmony, with friendliness and fellowship. He who is the day star of truth beareth me witness. So powerful is the light of unity that it can illuminate the whole earth. The one true God, he who knoweth all things, himself testified to the truth of these words. Exert yourselves, that ye may attain this transcendent and most sublime station, the station that can ensure the protection and security of all mankind. This goal excelleth every other goal, and this aspiration is the monarch of all aspirations.
Thus will the earth be regarded as one country and one home. The most glorious fruit of the tree of knowledge is this exalted word. Of one tree are all ye the fruit, and of one bough the leaves. Let not man glory in this, that he loveth his country. Let him rather glory in this, that he loveth his kind. Concerning this, we have previously revealed that which is the means of the reconstruction of the world and the unity of nations. Blessed are they that attain thereunto. Blessed are they that act accordingly.
Allahumma innaka anta mufarriju kulli hammin wa munqidhu kulli karbin wa mushibu kulli ومخلص كل عبد ومنقذ كل نفس خلصني اللهم برحمتك واجعلني من عبادك المنقذين خلصني اللهم برحمتك واجعلني من عبادك المنقذين اللهم إنك أنت مفرج كل هم ومنقذ كل كرب ومذهب كل غم ومخلص كل عبد ومنقذ on me.